If you need an alarm to get up in the morning, you're probably not getting enough sleep. More than 40% of Australians get too little sleep to feel rested and able to function at their best. The average amount for an adult is around 7 hours, while only 8% are lucky enough to get more than 9 hours. Some 12% of Australians get less than 5.5 hours, and 3/4 of those struggle to get through their day. These holidays, ditch the alarm clock and make getting enough sleep one of your New Year's resolutions. Your memory, waistline and even your employer may thank you for it. Why getting enough sleep should be a priority. Our brains use sleep time to sort through our experiences. We clean up and get rid of information connections we don't need from the day just gone. Without adequate sleep, we may not be making enough space for new learning and memories. Read more, Why Our Brain Needs Sleep and What Happens If We Don't Get It. Getting enough sleep also ensures we are safe to drive on the roads and less likely to make costly mistakes at work and home. Being awake for longer than 17 hours impairs your ability to think clearly as much as having a blood alcohol concentration above 0.05. After 24 hours awake, your ability to perform cognitive tasks is as poor as if you had a blood alcohol concentration of 0.10. Last year's Australian Sleep Survey found 29% of Australian workers reported making errors at work in the previous 3 months specifically because they hadn't got enough sleep. 1 in 5 respondents reported having nodded off while driving. Getting enough sleep may also be helpful for managing our food intake. When people are only allowed to sleep for short periods of time, they are more likely to choose to snack food, particularly sweet snacks. The body's response to eating food changes when sleep is restricted. As little as 1 week of restricted sleep is associated with glucose, sugar, levels approaching pre-diabetic levels. The benefit is not limited to individual well-being. Australian workers who feel they get inadequate sleep are more likely to take a sick day than those who feel they get enough. So, how much sleep do we need? The American Sleep Foundation recommends adults aged between 18 and 64 get between 7 and 9 hours of sleep a night, while older adults should aim for 7 to 8 hours. Read more, Explainer, How much sleep do we need? Your ideal sleep duration will be unique to you and fall somewhere within the recommended range. To find out how much sleep you need, try a week-long experiment and modified sleep regime. Think of it as your holiday homework. You might find you need to sleep longer than usual for the first couple of nights. But remember, this is an exercise to work out how sleep can help you feel good rather than a test to see how much sleep you must or can get, as this pressure may not help with sleeping well. You might feel a little groggy the next morning, which is normal, but you should wake up, and get up, when you feel well rested. Further reading, Health Check, How Can I Make It Easier to Wake Up in the Morning?